Hello, my name is Niels. This is my son Ian, aka Easy, and we are back with another sports check-in. This is going to be our NBA playoff preview show. We're going to do a whole bunch of predictions for the NBA playoffs. So we're going to talk about each of the playoff and playing games, and Easy's going to give his predictions on who he thinks is going to win each of the games all the way up until the NBA finals. Sound good?
Let's do it.
All right. So first, there's the playing games, and so we'll start with the Suns versus the Trailblazers. So the Suns are the seventh seed. The Trailblazers are the eighth seed. Whoever wins this game goes against the
The
Spurs.
Spurs.
That's right. So who do you think is going to win, the Suns or the Trailblazers? It's one game. So who do you think is going to win that one and only game they play?
Probably the Suns. They're the 7 seed. Devin Booker's getting pretty. Is he injured?
He is injured, but I think he's coming back for the playoffs. I'm not sure.
Well, Devin Brooks, is that his name? Devin Brooks.
No, you're talking about Brooks, but I don't remember his first name now that you're asking. But yes, what about him?
He's also been playing pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So you're picking the Suns?
But yeah, but Damian Lillard has also been doing good
Well, no,
lately.
Damian Lillard is out for the entire year, so I don't think he's playing.
Yeah, I definitely think the Suns are gonna win.
Okay, cool. So the Suns, you have the Suns playing the Spurs, and then there's the Clippers versus the Warriors. Who do you think is going to win that one game?
Is Steph Curry going to be in the
I'm
game?
pretty sure Steph Curry's playing. Yeah.
Warriors, of course. Why would
Okay.
I put any? Wait, so Darius Garland and Kawhi Leonard are playing for. No, I know there's more people, but those are the only star players.
Those are two of the best players on the Clippers, yes.
And so it's Draymond Green and Steph Curry. Are those
Yes,
two?
those are two of the best players on the Warriors, yes.
Now that I think of, yeah, I still think the Warriors are gonna win.
Okay, so the Warriors will then play the Trailblazers, and whoever wins that game will play the Thunder. Who do you think's going to win that game?
So if they defeat the Trailblazers, they're gonna play the Thunder. But what happens if the Trailblazers defeat them?
Then they will play the Thunder.
Um, I think the Warriors are still gonna defeat the Trailblazers. Wait,
All
is
right.
Steph Curry gonna play in that game?
I mean, we don't know, but I'm assuming yes.
If he's gonna play in that game, I'm wondering why didn't he play in the Lakers game? Yeah, stop talking about that.
Okay.
But if they do win, I definitely think the Thunder are gonna defeat the Warriors.
Okay, all right, fine. I guess so. We're moving on. So you're saying the Warriors are going to beat the Trailblazers, and then in starting the first round of the playoffs, the Thunder would be playing the Warriors, and you're picking the Thunder to beat the Warriors.
Yeah, but aren't there 4 rounds?
There are, but we're going round by round. So you're saying the Thunder's going to beat the Warriors. They have to win at least 4 games. You think they're going to beat the Warriors?
Yeah, I think they're gonna get them and sweep then.
Okay, awesome. Moving on. So the Spurs versus the Suns. Who do you think's gonna win that round?
Spurs.
Spurs. Okay. Then
De'Aaron
there's
Fox. Keep saying what you're going to say.
okay. Then there's the Lakers and the Rockets. Who do you think's gonna win that game?
Um.
Luca will be back. Austin Reeves will be back.
So
Everybody is
hope
healthy except for Fred Van Vliet for the Rockets. He
he's.
hasn't played all year. So
Are you sure he's going to be back?
who?
Luca and Austin Reeves.
At some point, maybe not the first game, but they'll be back for that round, that series.
Um. I think the Lakers are going to win the
Okay.
round.
You think the Lakers are going to beat the Rockets?
Yes.
So you have the Lakers being the Rockets. Cool. Next is the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Who do you think's going to win?
How many times have they played each other?
They played each other a good amount, but who do you think's going to win?
Uh the Timberwolves, because I saw the Timberwolves defeat the um Nuggets the last time, and that's
You mean
how.
last year?
Yeah.
The Timberwolves? So you're picking the Timberwolves over the Nuggets?
Yes.
Okay. So
And defeating. They defeated the Nuggets. I remember seeing them in the 2024 Western semis. They defeat the Timberwolves.
gotcha. All right. So next is the Spurs versus the Timberwolves. Who do you think's gonna win?
That's hard. I don't really think I know, but I think the Spurs are gonna win.
Okay.
Is Victor Wembanyama gonna be in that game?
Let's assume everyone is healthy and everyone's playing in all the
Okay.
games.
Assume. Okay.
Yes. So you're picking the Spurs?
Yes.
All right. Then it's be the Lakers and the Thunder. Who you picking?
Well, if all the people are healthy and let's say Shea is injured, I pick the Lakers.
Well, everyone's gonna be healthy.
So even Shea,
We're assuming everyone is gonna be healthy. We can't predict injuries, so let's assume everyone's healthy.
I don't think I would want to predict who's gonna win that game.
I'll do it for you. So you think the Thunder are gonna beat the Lakers? So that means it would be the Thunder versus the Spurs for the Western Conference Finals. Who do you think is going to win and go to the finals?
The Thunder, of course.
Okay, so Easy's pick for the team that will come out of the Western Conference is the Thunder. We will now move to the Eastern Conference and see who will come from there. So first we'll start with the playing games. There is the Magic versus the 76ers.
76ers.
76ers will win the playing game.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is the Hornets versus the Heat.
Hornets.
All right. So the Hornets will then play the Magic. Who do you think's going to win?
Hornets.
All right. So the Hornets will then go on to play the Pistons and the 76ers will play the Celtics. So let's start with the Pistons versus the Hornets.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna pick the Pistons.
The Pistons. All right.
Well, is Cade still to be?
We're assuming that Cade is healthy and will be playing.
That's why I didn't mention that.
So the Pistons will beat the Hornets. Then there is the Celtics versus the 76ers. Celtics. This is a lot faster than the Western Conference. All right. Then there is the Cavaliers versus the Raptors.
Cavaliers.
You think the Cavaliers will beat the Raptors?
Yes.
Okay. How about the Knicks versus the Hawks?
Knicks.
Okay. So, Cavs versus Pistons. Who do you think's going to win?
Cavs. They defeated the Pistons the last time they went against them.
Okay, you're picking the Cavs over the Pistons. All right, cool. And then the Knicks versus the Celtics.
Celtics.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So then the Eastern Conference Finals will be the Celtics versus the Cavs. Who are you picking to win?
Celtics.
Okay. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, that Easy's pick for the NBA Finals will be Oklahoma City Thunder and the Boston Celtics. Who do you think is going to win the NBA championship?
Well, the Celtics won the game last year. No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago. But the Thunder just won the NBA championship, so they both won it not so long ago. I'll probably be picking the Thunder.
The Thunder?
Wait. No. I don't know who I'm gonna pick yet. I actually don't know who I'm picking. Jaylen.
Brown.
No. Yeah, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are both healthy. I do not know who I'm picking. I'm very confused.
You don't want to make a guess at all?
Not even a guess.
No guess or nothing.
This is going to be a hard one.
Okay. If you want to leave it with no guess on who you picked or who you think's gonna win the finals, I won't push you.
Well, maybe
I won't
you
force
can
you.
Pick. Maybe you can pick.
Oh well, I don't think it's gonna play. I don't think the finals are gonna play off the way that you did it. My pick is completely different.
So what is your opinion?
I think the Nuggets will beat the Timberwolves. I think the Nuggets will beat the Spurs. And it'll be the Nuggets versus the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. And I think the Nuggets are going to go to the finals. And then I think the Pistons will beat the Hornets. I think the Pistons will beat the Cavs. I think the Celtics will beat the Knicks. And it'll be Celtics versus Pistons. And honestly, I have no idea who's going to win that because the Pistons are really good, but I'll give it to the Celtics. So I think it's going to be Nuggets Celtics
In the finals.
in the finals. And I think the Nuggets will win. And I think Jokic will get his second MVP, finals MVP. But I'll gladly take the Lakers winning. I will I would love to be wrong, and I'd love for the Lakers to win everything. I would be very happy to be wrong if the Lakers win everything, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So
yeah, I still picked the Thunder. They won another one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is already a tough for the MVP. Yeah, I'm going with the Thunder.
Cool. I think so. And are you picking Shea for MVP? So Easy's pick officially is the Thunder winning their second championship, back-to-back championship. Yep, with Shea being the MVP. My guess is if the Nuggets beat the Timberwolves, the Nuggets they're gonna win everything.
The Thunder go against the Nuggets in the finals.
Then I think the Nuggets will win. Yeah, I think if the Nuggets can get past the Timberwolves, I don't think anybody else is gonna beat them except for the Celtics.
Except for the Celtics.
Potentially. But I think the Nuggets might be able to beat.
Do you remember when Jamal Murray dropped 5 points?
I know, it was terrible. But Jamal Murray's an all-star. He's not going to drop 5 points every single night in the NBA playoffs. Usually he plays better in the playoffs. So, he's an Olympian. He's an all-star. I'm expecting him to play a little bit better. But I'm telling you, if it's Thunder Celtics, Easy, I guarantee you I will let you watch a lot of those games. Thanks. I will let you watch a lot of those games because that's going to be a great NBA Finals. That's going to be fun to watch. So hopefully you're right. Unless the Lakers win. Then I'd want you to be wrong.
And unless you're right and the Lakers win, I will want you to be wrong.
Deal. All right, y'all. That was our NBA playoff predictions. And we'll talk to y'all next time.
Make sure you have fun watching it if you are even going to watch it.
Yeah, playing's starting. By the time y'all are watching this, the playing games would have already started. So, talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Pop Coat Crew.